regen aura as well as purification, but he doesn't really care too much. He's very tanky with the pole man shield as well as the raindrops available, and it's not that big a cooldown on his purification. Now we do have the line a little bit in trouble here as he will be crushed up. He will be killed by after that. Is going to be the first blood as friends will draw the first blood on that little pesky lion. It is just a rotation. Then you have to get a kill, because if you don't get a kill, then you may get a rotation to the bottom lane without getting anything. We'll see if they get a kill. So Doi is dropping so low, though with this invisible on the Queen of Pain, they almost get that kill. Repel is up on Yoku. He will be able to survive. He will blink himself away. Slash is trying to get a hook shot in. He will get the hook shot in, but that is not going to do enough as Bignum will be healed up by the Army Knight. And let's see, Bignum is fighting. Crush is available. Sadly, does not get it off in time, so it will be a 2-for-1 trade, but still a 1 fight for friends again. World Earn or something like that will be his first itemization. Slaughter moving into the mid lane. They get a crush on the Shadow Fiend. They should be able to bring him down. He will verify up. He will get a trade off with that. Well, you know, he will use his one raise to do a little bit of damage back onto the Bane as well as the Slaughter, but he will be picked off. So nice rotation mid lane from the side of Rebels. So even though the spells was not really used that efficiently, they will still be able to bring one of them down. And they will also get the tier 1 tower on top of that. Slow time being Repel on the Bane, keeping him alive for the time being as well. Yoku goes in, gets a nice Sonic Ray on it. He will try and go for his ultimate. It will not get it off though, as he will be picked off. The line is already dead. The Bane now gets picked off on the side of friends. 2-for-1 trade so far. Swarm coming out from the Weaver. They go in, get a nice screen from Yoku as well onto 2 people. Roger dropping very low. The purification will heal up Bignum. And that will be an Ogre Magic dropping down. They will get the Clockwork as well. So Doi is going to be the last one standing. Impale coming out from a Seek. Will still number away. Doesn't actually hit them though. But that will be the end of the fight, and Rebels, they lose 4 heroes for the bait. Alright, Rebels pushing in the top lane. They should manage to get the tier 1 tower with the Shadow Fiend just right-clicking it slowly. Bignum is coming from the side though, and he is trying to pick up his ultimate. He will get his ultimate off, doing a decent chunk of damage, but he doesn't have the maxed up souls, so it's not as amazing as it would have been, and that is going to be a Shadow Fiend dropping down. Roger is going to be dropping down as well with that corrosive haze from Bignum, making it very easy. Slash though will take a little bit of damage, will be picked off. 2-man crush coming out from Bignum again, as the Doi is slowly taking a little bit of damage. Yoku does have a blink on the off cooldown in 1 second. He can reinitiate. He does have the Sonic Wave available as well. They want to go for it. He will go in. Sidoi taking a lot of damage here. Will infest one of the creeps, but he will be picked off as Bignum goes in, gets a 2-man crush, gets a triple kill there. As that is so far 3-for-2 pick off. afoninje still fighting. Does get the raises off. Timelapse comes out from the Weaver. Will survive for the time being. Bignum goes in. The Shadow Fiend doing as much damage as he can. Roger will be taken down with a sleep on the Shadow Fiend. Just not able to hit anyone, as afoninje is now trying to go for the TP out. It looks like he will actually succeed doing so, as the crush was already used, the Nightmare was used, the Fiend script was on cooldown, so luckily you will have the Shadow Fiend surviving, but that is still going to be a 4-for-2 pickoff. 4-for-3, sorry. So actually a 1-5 for the side of Rebels, because they're so far behind. They get more gold out of that, but you still lose your lifesteal, the hero that has so far managed to not die at all. So I think you're happy as friends. Like, Yoku survived, the Weaver survived. They got a lot of good kills. The Lincoln Sphere will not be completed on the Weaver. The Orchid is now up on the top lane. He may get a kill on the Bane though. That is going to help tremendously, as he will infest one of the creeps. Will survive for the time being and just, you know, stick in the creep for now. Ogre Magic will be run down. They should get this kill very easily. The Lincoln Sphere will be popped on AfterLife, but Roger will be taken down. The creep will be walking away in the meantime, I believe, as I don't even know where the creep is. They actually he's still infested in that creep. afoninje trying to TP out, will succeed TPing out as well. Let's see, now the fight continues. The Weaver is going in. Slash Flow is here. Will take a lot of time with that Shadow Strike. Slasher will be taken down. afoninje will get stunned up. He will pop his ultimate. Will get a lot of damage with that. The time lapse comes out from AlOHADANCE. And now it's about killing that Shadow Fiend. They will get the Shadow Fiend killed. AfterLife barely survives. We do have Sidoi coming out of that creep finally. The Guardian Angel comes out barely enough to keep Bignum alive. And now Sidoi is going to be very much in trouble. They will run him down. They will get the Purification to heal. And he will be taking down 3 people dead. 4 people of the heroes. The Mantis Style has, the Midas, sorry, has now been picked up by AfterLife on that Army Knight. So another hero that can value from just having that extra income when it comes to gold. The Slaughter does also have the option to go for Midas himself, but I guess having double Midas may be too greedy. The Weaver in the top lane actually gets found by afoninje, and they do get the pick of that sort of big item for 20 minutes game time. That's a lot of time, and you know, it's a nice item, but compared to having cooldown reduction, which is always going to be useful. I would say they rather want to have that. Alright, we do have the Omni-Knight being picked up in the background, so we do have the Slasher being picked up in the meantime in the base, as now they have to get themselves out of here. The Lion is getting worked on by ALOHADANCE. This Ran is not going to be keeping him alive. The Bane will be picked off as well. 2 for 2 trade-off so far. ALOHADANCE needs to be a little bit careful, does have a time lapse available. Bignum comes in, but he's almost getting killed by those sheer rag clicks as afoninje goes in, gets a 4-star. They do find that kill. Now friends have to back themselves up. We do have the hook shot coming in from Slasher, hitting onto Bignum. Bignum should be taken down here as well, as he's getting forced off back. They want to keep this guy alive. They have to back themselves up. afoninje is trying to chase. He does have a Hurricane Pike available in a second, so Bane should be taken down here. Repel comes out, and yeah, the Bane is going to die. Doesn't even bother turning around. He could have maybe lived with the Repeller, then he turned around and Nightmare the Shadow Fiend, but the Shadow Fiend could have Mantis styled the second that he tried to turn around, so it's probably gonna be a death. SLC goes in, he will be picked off though, no fear, will survive the time being Guardian Angel coming out. The ultimate from afoninje will get a kill on the Bane now. As the AfterLife dropping very low, will be picked off by the sheer right click damage, and Bignum will get a kill on the life in the meantime. Bane still surviving, goes for the Hurricane Pike on the Weaver. He will get his time lapse away. Shadow Fiend dropping very low. He may be picked off here. It looks like he will be dropping down. Triple kill to Yoku. Yoku still surviving himself. Will get a kill on the what's it called? Yeah, well, the last 2 heroes on Slashlow as well as Roger. Ultra kill on Yoku. Useful as well, but it's very unlikely to expect the Omni-Knight to ever be in a position where you can jump him, so they have to jump one of the people in front, and that's going to be the Weaver or the Bane. The Bane will be the first one jumped here. Just a small pick off as he's trying to go on a little warding mission. Taken down on the side of Rebels. None of them having buybacks available. So now without your lockdown heroes, what are you going to do to stop the Weaver from just running down your base? As he will go in, he will get the kill onto Slashlow's Clockwork as well. afoninje will have to back himself up. He's getting slowed up. This one is doing a lot of work on him. Yoku goes for the Sonic Wave. Will almost be able to kill afoninje as he barely gets into the base. But the Guardian Angel will be popped as well. The Omni-Knight is, yeah, they're just overwhelming this. They don't care anymore. The Lion and the Yoga matchup being dead means that you have a hook shot on the Clockwork. Like, you have no way to lock anyone down, so they can just run you down. They don't care. They, you know, just go. The Metarax will be taken down, as well as the Rain Tracks in the mid lane. The buyback came out from the lifesteal, as now it's the Shadow Fiend and the lifesteal fighting up. Yoku goes in very aggressively. BKB will be popped. He is alive. Bignum gets a nice 2-man crush. They may be able to kill Zedoi. He has Zedoi dropping very low. Bignum may have to give up his life, but yeah, he will drop down. X comes out. Control comes out. Shadow Fiend goes for that ultimate. AfterLife will force off himself away. They will survive on this guy. Timelapse comes out from the Weaver. Although they can timelapse. Timelapse comes out. Shadow Fiend dropping low will be killed, as the Omni-Knight in the backgrounds will be taken down. The Weaver is trying to escape this little unfortunate scenario as he gets hexed up. Impale is not available on our Seek, and oh yeah, they get him. The Sentry Ward giving them the vision. Did they have the gem on anyone? The movement speed of a god. I'm not sure you have any way of stopping this guy from doing whatever he wants to. Also, the level 25 skill points on both Yoku as well as ALOHADANCE is going to make a big difference. They actually find the Clockwork as he's going outside the base. Weaver running down Roger as well, and there's no way you cannot chase this, as the Weaver will chase anything that moves. The fastest hero in the universe. Alright, Zedoi fighting up. They are level 21 on Lifesteal, 23 on the Shadow Fiend. So just those level 25 skill points just make such a big difference. Now with the other Lifesteal being silenced up, taking a lot of damage. He may be dropping down here as Yoku goes in, pops his Blade Mill that he just picked up, as the damage that Zedoi took was actually mainly from himself. afoninje will be, well, I was gonna say will be stunned up, but he's actually just standing still, as they did call it GG. So that will be the end of the game. Rebels that will admit defeat as friends. They will win this best of 3 series in fashion. Game 1, very even game.